me know if I'm live or not, that if everything is okay, you can let me know. Hi Padmesh, hi Harshal. Harshal, I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Guys, you let me know if I'm live. Oh, thank you, Aryan. Hello, Rugved. Hi, Aryan. Hi, Harshal. Hi, Padmesh. Hi, everybody. Great. So everything is fine. So I think I'm live and we can start. So guys, what you can do is you can first of all, if you're not already sent me a friend request on chess.com, you can do so. My ID is visible, I think. I'm going to type it in the chat as well if somebody doesn't know. And you can challenge me. You can first of all send me a friend request and then you can challenge me. I think 3 plus 0 is a great challenge. That way we can play maximum number of games. If somebody wants to challenge, they can challenge 1 plus 0, but I think 3 plus 0 would be more fun. 1 plus 0 kind of lands in some sort of time trouble only. So what you can do is you can send me a friend request, and if you've already sent me, we're already friends, you can send me a challenge and I'll accept your challenge and we can start playing. I'll just head to live chess. I myself am not in live chess right now. Yeah, so now I'm in live chess. I can see your challenge, Aryan. So let me accept that. Okay, let's me accept for 5-minute challenge as well. Oh, I think it vanished. Guys, can you challenge me a 3-minute challenge? That would be perfect. Okay, I've accepted Abdut's challenge, but I think from now, guys, do challenge me a 3-minute challenge. That would be better. That way we can play maximum number of games. I might be able to play twice with you as well. That will be more fun, I think. This is the knight of guys. I think this time Abdul is playing knight f3. So that is the main line. Knight c3. Okay, so knight f6. Bishop c4, e6. Aryan, I did not decline actually. I was just checking it out and it just kind of must have expired. So you can challenge me after this and you can challenge me 3 plus 0. That will be more convenient, I think. d4, okay. Trying to break in the center. Okay, bishop e7. So this is playing main theory, I think. Not necessarily the main line, but yeah. He went for knight f3. He followed my advice of going for knight f3 instead of knight c3. Bishop g5. Let's play bishop d7. So next I want to play knight c6 and all my minor pieces will be developed. This looks passive, but it's not really passive because this is an open position kind of. I have the open c file. The rook will go to c8. I will castle and black is not really worse here, I think. Knight c6. Yeah, and you can send 3 plus 2, but I think 3 plus 0 will be the best in general because that way we can play the maximum number of games, I think. But yeah, 3 plus 2 is also fine. Excuse me. So if he captures, I think my bishop will land on c6 and that is a great square for the bishop, I think. Yeah, so this is a great square. So now the bishop is pointing towards this pawn and I have absolutely no problems. I can capture this pawn easily. He might go for the queen trade, but even that is fine for black, I think. I don't think black has to be afraid of queen trades or the endgame here. Hi everybody, if you have just joined the chat, you can basically send me a friend request on chess.com. My ID will be visible. I'll just adjust the screen a little bit. It's Crazy Martian, you can see, and you can send me a friend request and then you can challenge me for 3 plus 0 ideally, and we can play a game of chess on chess.com. So now I'm trying to protect this pawn if possible. And if I manage to protect this, then I would just be a pawn up. So let's see if we can manage to create some counterplay. And it's not so easy to even capture because I always have bishop d6 and that is a problem for him. I think I can just even castle now. Knight b5 was possible, but now it's not so scary because my king is on g8. Okay, so bishop d3. So he has some pieces here, but I can see one very easy way to simplify things, I think. Okay, let's just go for this. This should simplify things. Yeah, Aryan, even, yeah, 3 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 3 plus 0.1 is also fine. Guys, do like the stream so that more people can join us and we can play a number of games. So now I just capture here. So the point of sacrificing the pawn back with e4 was to exchange a lot of pieces, because in the knight off, really, I think usually black is just better in the endgame because he has an extra central pawn, unless white has advanced on the queen side significantly, which is not really the case here. So in this case, I think black is just doing fine, and this should be fine for black, I think. Now, I don't see any serious move here. I can just play rook d8, I think. Yeah, rook d8. Putting the rook on the open file cannot be bad. Yeah, Aryan, sure, you can do that. You can do that, of course. Okay, queen e3. So here I can even play bishop c5, but I can also capture on c2 actually. I kind of like that. Should I capture on c2? I don't see a problem, to be honest. I can do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's see. Hi, Siddharth. Siddharth, you can also challenge me on chess.com. I'm playing with everybody today. So queen g5. Now I think I can just capture here. If rook g4, I have just g6 and there is no issue at all, I think. And there's nothing else in the position. I think I can just capture here. And I also have queen takes b2 actually to protect g7. Okay, Aryan, I play with you next. No problem. Okay, so I think I can capture queen takes b2, or I can also play g6. I think g6 is just slightly safer, no troubles at all. Now I can think about moves like rook d1 as well. I was rook d1 is possible immediately. Okay, I just missed mate in 1 or 2. Okay, that was stupid of me, but okay. If Abdul is looking at the stream, then he must realize that rook d1 is possible. Guys, usually if you have back rank issues, it's always good to just push this pawn here. Okay, Abdul did not see it, so now it's lost. Rook d1 is actually mate because I'll capture with the queen next. Yeah, Aryan, you can challenge me now. Yeah, I did it on the next move. Fast 000, I'm just going to play with Aryan first because he has some work at 520. Aryan, can you quickly challenge me? I was actually winning on the previous move. I could have just played rook d1 here. I just simply was busy talking and not focusing. Aryan, can you challenge me right now? Because then I will accept some other... Yeah, I got your challenge. Great. Great, Aryan. Let's play. Okay, let's go with c5 only. Let's see what Aryan does now. Okay, he went for knight c3. I think the screen needs to be adjusted a little bit, because both names are not visible. Okay, I think I need to... Okay, I think I'll just play a move first. Okay, I think it's just a setting. I think both names are not... Okay, I think it's like... Okay, 94 here. This goes here. And this goes here. Yeah, now both names should be visible, I think. Yeah, time is also visible. This should be perfect. Okay, so knight f3, bishop g7. I think Aryan played something, the exact same thing last time as well. So this is kind of the Grand Prix attack. So white will go queen e1, queen h4 at some point. That is his plan anyway. So a6, let's see if he has prepared something. I played this against him last time as well, and I recommended a piece sacrifice as an option in blitz. uh, Maybe I won't give him this chance this time. Let's see what he plays. Sure, Herschel, we can play next. Padmesh, I'm playing a game right now, so that's why maybe I did not receive it. Okay, I did, but I think I'll just play this game first because Aryan has to go. Now I don't like this move because this bishop is passive. I really don't like this because now if you capture here, I will capture with the pawn and you cannot even go 92. So that is not a great deal for it's not a great deal for white. Let's just play e6 now. Prevent knight d5. So if white were to capture now, I can capture with the pawn and knight has basically no decent squares. It has to go back to b1. Let's see what he plays now. I think black is fine now because of the bishop on e2. There should be no issues at all. Queen e1. Now he is going for that queen h4 idea, but I don't think it's this effective. Knight e7. There were some internet issues for a brief moment there. I think it should be fine now. Mohit, I can play with you. You can definitely send me a friend request on chess.com. So I missed here. That was possible, but I don't think that is a huge deal. I could just kind of keep going. Okay, so he's under 1 minute now, I think. My internet is definitely having some issues. There is some lag, but I don't understand this. Now he's given me this chance again. That makes no sense. I'm not going to miss it twice, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay, Aryan, okay. It can happen. I'm not going to miss it twice, I think. Yeah. Oh, okay, Aryan, okay. It can happen. Guys, you can send me a challenge. Hi, Akshat. Sure, you can send me a challenge. I'm accepting a challenge from Fast000. So let's see. D4. Let's play the Tomposki. Yeah, Aryan, yeah, it can happen sometimes. It's okay. Knight e4. Good luck for your class. E3. Knight d2. So this is a very simple system. It doesn't aim for a huge advantage at all. White is just aiming for something simple and hoping that he will have some edge in the endgame or some sort of position in the endgame. And now I'll just try to target this pawn. Let's see what happens. He'll probably play f5, I think. And then I will maybe, okay, queen d5. While I don't like this move, but okay, there is no clear refutation. But now I think I can, maybe I have f3 actually, why not? I think this should be possible. I have a slight lead in development. Okay, it's hard to say actually because my king is not castled, but I think my moves come with tempo now. So that is the plus I have. Actually here even rook d1 looks tempting. But okay, bishop d3. Let's just kind of castle first and put your king to safety. And then you can think about other aspects of the game. And now I can just capture with the knight if he captures on d4. That way I can avoid the isolated pawn. Guys, you should not capture with the pawn if black were to capture, because that way you're kind of giving yourself isolated pawn and that can be weak. Now I think check. Can bishop e4 maybe? Yeah, just let's give this check. And now we play bishop e4, coming back. And now we can play. I think maybe we can even capture here. I think that doesn't feel too bad, to be honest. Can I just capture? I think I can. Let's just capture here. And now let's just play king h1. That should be fine. I can even play queen f2, guys, I think. Yeah, that is also fine. That way, if he doesn't capture, I have the chance to transfer my queen to the king side. Now I think I can double up my rooks very quickly. That is the advantage white has. So I think he should play rook d8 here. Yeah, rook d8. That is a decent move, guys. However, I think now bishop c6 is possible. I don't know what he plans against that. Knight e5. Actually better than the knight. In this case, black has a few pawns on the light squares, so these pawns make his bishop bad, and now he has sacrificed the correct pawn, but still a pawn is a pawn, I think, after knight c6. And now I can even head to the rook in. I think with the pawn up this should be fine, because the bishop would have been good on b7 now. Hello Siddhant. G3, try to get the king to the center. Okay, so let's play. He gave the d file, which is not good, I think, because now I have the d file. I can just, maybe I can play something better here. But okay, let's just play this. Hi chessman. Okay, this is not so bad actually for him, but this pawn is also weak, so as long as this pawn is safe, his position is holdable. But once this falls, then the game is over, I think. Okay, now let's just bring the king. King f3. So my plan is basically to get the king to, let's say, c1, and then this pawn will be safe, and then my rooks will be free. So that is my plan here, and then I can basically play as I wish. Let's go king e2. He has to create some counterplay, I think, otherwise this is lost. Okay, so let's just come back. I think these rooks are passive, but they won't remain passive. Okay guys, I think I'm live. There was definitely a long delay, and of course it would not be my stream if there was no Wi-Fi issues. I mean, that is that happens in every stream almost now. So guys, you can challenge me now again, and I'll accept your challenges. So I'm getting a challenge from Fast 000 again. Well, I think we did not finish the game. I did lose rating points, but okay, I think we can play one more. Guys, you can challenge me. I have one more request here. I will accept it. Chess Love 1991. So let's make it quick this time. Siddharth, I'll have to check what's your username. I think it's SidBot, right? I will challenge you after this game. Great. Bishop f5. Okay, so let's see. Now in this case, usually guys, you should play h6 first so that you prevent knight h4 and trapping this bishop, and then you can play e6. Sorry for the lag, guys. This has become more common than anything else, I think, on my streams now. Okay, cd5, I capture the pawn. Now knight d7, I have queen b6 if he plays queen b3. And then I can develop the bishop and I can castle. Once I'm castled, then I put the rook on e8 and I will have the rook on the half open file. Okay, knight h4, bishop h7. Maybe he wants to play e4, but I'm not so sure about this. Let's just capture the pawn. Because even if he wins this back, the pawn on d4 is isolated and he doesn't have enough let's say counterplay to create some initiative here, because I will castle. I mean, I am ready to castle right now, so there is no issue. I mean, I could just even castle in this position that I don't feel is a bad option. However, I could also maybe I should just castle. Actually, this doesn't feel bad at all. And now if he captures, I can capture either with the knight or the bishop. Both are fine. The problem here is the isolated pawn on d4. I mean, isolated pawns are pawns which cannot be protected by another pawn, and that way they are difficult to defend. You can see all my pawns can be defended by another pawn, but his central pawn on d4 doesn't have the same luxury. So that is the basic idea behind all of this. Let's see what he plays now. Queen b3. Okay, I don't think this is a good move because the knight on h4 is kind of there. So I think I can even just capture on h4 right now, and that would be a good move for me. That is the issue. He has to capture this way, and that opens up the king, guys, and that is not the good position for white, I think. Now I can even capture here. I could have captured here actually, but okay, even this is fine. Now I play knight f6. This was my idea, to get the knight into play as soon as possible. Actually, that was the basic idea. Now I can play knight d5. That looks interesting. Or I can even just play rook e8. But I think then knight d5 will be difficult to carry out, maybe. But if rook g4 he has, then bishop h6 is a threat. So I have to take care of that. So let's just play rook e8. Now I'm threatening to play rook e1 check. So that is a problem for him. So now let's see what he does. Bishop to d2. Rook has to move. Now we can play maybe queen g4. Okay, the rook is protected. I simply missed that. But I think I can still capture here, right? This should be fine. Yeah, queen takes h4. So he has captured. Now he's threatening to capture on f7. So let's see what I can do here. Maybe I can just play rook f8. I mean, it doesn't feel bad, but yeah, it's still risky. Let's just play knight f6, because the c6 pawn will fall anyway. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens. He is running low on time now. Queen c6. Okay, let's try to attack the queen. My idea is to get the queen off this diagonal. That way I have the option of queen e4 sometimes, and it will be difficult for him. Yeah, exactly. So now I have queen e4, I think, and this rook is kind of difficult to defend. He has to play something like this, which is awkward to say the least, and that would be decent for me. So now he plays this, but now I think I can just capture on b2, guys. He has something like bishop h6, but I don't think it should work. Let's just capture here. Bishop h6. Now rook to b1 maybe. Let's just play rook to b1 check first. G6. Yeah, but I have queen takes d6, so it's not a problem. Knight is not hanging, guys, because the rook is pinned. But I have queen g6, so maybe he wants rook g3. That is his idea, but I have knight g4, so that I think saves me. He can play this, of course, but I mean, this is not really winning for him. That is the basic problem. What should I play here? I can play rook e4, and I can also just capture this. Actually, capturing doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I mean, capturing here doesn't look so bad, I think. King h8. Okay, so something did go wrong, but okay, let's see. Rook f8 here. Okay, I think the problem is that I kind of ran out of time because of my lag, and that is the issue here, guys. But there is an increment, I think, so that should help, but let's see if it actually helps. I'm not so sure about what to do with so minimal time. Issue here, guys, but there is an increment, I think, so that should help, but let's see if it actually helps. I'm not so sure about what to do with so minimal time. I missed mate in 1 because this was difficult, guys, because I was always on time, and I just could not figure it out. I think fast I'll play with somebody else now. That would be better. Okay, I'll accept a challenge from Ajinkya Rahane. d4. Okay, c4. Knight c3. Knight f3. Okay, e3. Let's just capture here now. Let's see how black responds. a4. I think I can just capture if he pushes b4, so this pawn is, I can just capture this. I think there should not be any issues. Knight c6 and e5 both are moves to be taken care of, but they don't feel like it's working, so I can move my queen back. Now he has knight c6, which is interesting. But okay, this is not the most critical move, I think. Now I can play knight e5. You have blocked your own bishop, which I don't really like. I think you should not block your own bishop. And the knight will find it difficult to develop as well. Castle, castle. Now I think the main factor is just to get the queen out of the way and start pushing the b pawn, because that is the extra pawn I have and I should immediately push it before black can create some sort of bind. Let's see what he does here. Okay, so he maybe wants to, I don't know what he wants, but okay, let's just play a5. I have an idea in mind here. Let's see if it works. This does give a decent square for my queen as well, and also the knight sometimes, which can go to c5 or b6. Guys, if you're there, you can, hello Jaykant. Guys, you can send me a friend request on chess.com, and then you can also challenge me there. I had some lag issues, but they seem to be resolved for now. Let's see. What I wanted was something like queen b6, and if he takes, I take rook b7, and then I can take here. So I basically exchange my pawns, but now I'm not so sure about this. I think the knight on c3 is not doing much as of now. I could technically just play knight a4 and then the knight to b6, and this would be a strong square maybe. या जयकांत मे भी बदला ले सकते हैं अगर वो जीत गई तो. Okay, so far I've not had any lag issues in this game, so that is a good sign, guys. I think I have to capture with the knight. The good idea here would be, yeah, with the pawn, but knight b6 now. I'm threatening this pawn. So he has to play bishop e6, and then I think I should just develop, because that is very important, and I can exchange the dark square bishops, get rook to c1 or rook fc1, and that way I will have no problems. He does have a dangerous plan here, I think, which I'll just mention just a moment. Yeah, first bishop d2. So I think it's easy for him to somehow get his king here, pawn here, king to g7, rook to h8, move the bishop, and then queen to h4. Something like this might be a decent plan. Okay, bishop to g5. He wants queen to f6, I think. Let's play let's play rook c1. Yeah, you can go for the commentary, I guess. Okay, Siddharth, I'll challenge you next. So now the bishop is hanging. Maybe I can go rook c5 here, right? Or I could also just block this with g3. That doesn't look too bad. It's not so threatening, to be honest, this attack. I think rook c5 looks fine because it's not so threatening. He's trying to pin, but pin and win. But this might not work. Queen a3. Okay, now I'm not really threatening the pawn on d5, though it might have worked so. But this is not good. Bishop takes. Bishop b5. Okay, some sort of attack, but I can just capture. Rook to c1. I don't think this is threatening at all. Let's just push the pawn. Takes. Again takes. And queen e3. And this way the queen protects everything. f2 blocks the diagonal to c1. And I think white is winning here, guys. Yeah, but this is winning because I can immediately start pushing the pawn. Yeah, guys. Yeah, this is winning. Guys, you can challenge me. Okay, I'll just challenge Siddharth now, I think. Just a moment.